an English bale shed more than anything else, I think. I do love the strapping on it. I do. They've done a very good job. Chris S. and Rhinest, really good modders. I mean, yeah, I already knew that, but like the workmanship on their mods is really quite phenomenal. Right, let's take this. No. Yeah, no, I'm not making a mistake. It's going to be quite a bit of sugar beets on that field. So let's grab this first. We could be clever. We could actually, yeah. Thinking about one of the beautiful things. There's quite a lot. I love the mover. It's a really fantastic bit of kit. But it's true. It's got a few special abilities. We could actually just go down the sort of alleyway, but we would need to put the mover in the field first. So let's just not cut him off and just check, make sure that was this repaired? Yes, it was. Are we doing? Are we okay, or have we like? No, we're still good. Fantastic. Oh, yeah, you really are blocked by an object this time. The object being the SPB. Although I've got to be honest, I don't know where you're really going. Ooh. I mean, at that rate, this is going to be blocking you as well, and I really don't think it's truthfully. I am a bit disgusted with that. That's really terrible. Really terrible. Right, yes. Mover. Let's go move some stuff. You block? Huh? What objects are you blocked by now? Surely you're not. Yeah, we could literally come down here and like a peek over the top of the hedge with this lot and offload it. Yeah, I mean, I just can't get over that. 1,500, I can't remember a time I've ever, I mean, it's a small field of sunflowers. I didn't expect tremendous amounts, but I did think I expected a little bit more than that. Yeah, so we really could just poke our nose, or, well, our belt over the, like so, and just drive down there, and we should really be spot on. Nope, that's not what we want. It's the telehandler. I mean, yeah, we've even got our field prep done as well. I've got to be honest. It's quite. I remember Hobo's Hollow with great. Oh, can we squeeze past it? Just, yeah, it's sort of one of those, let's suppose, that stands in my mind as one that it taught me a lot of good things about like teamwork and using like your team. Not quite as good as I thought, am I? Not quite. Yeah, I'm a bit. I need to be a bit more over. I've overshot a little. Says as he ploughs into the trying to correct it, honest. Oh, say we shouldn't be far off at that. Well, it's not agreeing. Ah, no, we've gone too far. Yeah, we're sort of not quite in the right place. That's it. Brilliant. do love this. It's an amazing bit of kit. And it is true that this type of thing is what is used in the business. I've sort of watched quite a bit of sugar beet harvesting recently myself. They were using a big panther. Was it sugar beet work or something else? I was trying to think actually. Am I... It's so disconcerting, the fact that... So, not too terrible, really. 27, 37, 44 tonnes, 44,000 litres of sugar beet off this little field. I don't think that's too terrible, really, all things considered. When you consider how little sunflowers we did well. I do know you need to do a big field of sunflowers, really, to actually do well. So very nearly finished. Filled that. Let's grab the plough. Now then, that's true. Sugar beets. How are we gonna... Yeah, we haven't got any storage for sugar beets, have we? Right, we need to be reversing. Yeah, we need to put a production silo down, I think. And I know exactly the place to do it. I was going to put it where the... Obviously, the bit of a mistake where the arm thing is still, like, dangling there. We could turn around. It is a tied cottage. It wouldn't mind us turning around in the drive. It's probably on the deeds or the tenancy agreement that we got right away, I'd imagine. That's better. So nearly 46,000 litres in total of sugar beet. Yeah, this would be a bit of a struggle for it, really. It says 170, isn't it? 170. I think it's 170 horsepower. So it's well, I don't know what this new one. I presume the engine's the same. I presume. Right, our work has just finished, or may have been a minute ago. So let's just set you going. Did we set the course? I think we did. Sure we did. Yeah, we did. I can see it on the... Let's grab the winder off quickly, because that's soon going to get walloped. It's not... There's not a... It's such a tiny field, which is, of course, why we did so absolutely vilely with the sunflowers. But now that... yeah, well, let's just sort of pull around, because... Otherwise, we're going to, like, not get anywhere fast. Brilliant. Let's get that sugar beet taken out. And we have got a bit of potatoes left still to do. Now then, it's true. I think we're going to put the silo, the production silo, down here, where we remove that other silo-y thing that was here. I think we'll do that. So we want a production silo, and we don't need to be very large. I think what I class as my corner ones will be... I've only just put these back, so I was trying to work on taking production, that's standard, the bigger, thicker one. Small dairy. Did I put... No, I did put the pea silos down again, so we oh, that's true. Did I have got the corner ones? Have I missed my corner ones? I don't think I put the corner... I'm sure I put my corner ones back in, but... I appear to have them missing. I do. I've got my normal production silos, but I've got corner silos? I could have sworn I'd got them back. But if I did, then they would be here. So I have not put that large production silo. Yeah, no, it really is exactly as it says on the tin. So my corners, I've I've disappeared me corner ones. It's annoying. Right, okay, well, this will have to wait then. It will have to sit in this until next session. Yeah, luckily we've got the 70-tonner as well with a bit of potatoes in. So we would sheet this down and stick this over here, which still isn't going to block the way. Right, okay then. So, let's grab our mover. And let's grab the plough and get this ploughing, I think. Oh, switch your engine off, you grabber. Ooh, yeah, careful, you'll get it. Doesn't like things like that. Yeah, it can sort of... Obviously, this is depicting a worker controlling this. It's not, you know, like, it's not remote controlled, although that really isn't beyond the realms of a possibility either, really, but no. You just can't see the worker. Yeah. I do sometimes wonder whether I should put a little platform on it, but I think it would detract from what it's like. So I think we'll stick this back down here where it was. But let's not block the door off. Yeah, I like how we've got a really tiny little house. Yeah, and they've got a real posh one. Surely that would be ours. Surely it would. You'd think, because it is a bit of a posh one. It is on our land. But, I mean, maybe we've got a humble cottage. It's not too terrible, is it really? I suppose. Right, so we want you. Let's set you going. And I would say that's probably not a bad session. It might be too long because I've chatted a lot. But no, we did do some time-lapse. I think we'll be alright. But definitely a good session. We've got everything off the fields. Just need to sort my corner silos out. Yeah, we ought to let the SPB finish, really, I suppose. Set a standard worker going on. Oh, perfect timing. I think, well, there's probably going to be a bit of tidy at work, I would say. So, really, we also... The next task is to spend a lot of this cash on fields. Yeah, we knew that we were going to, like, you know, spend a fortune. Let's grab the SPB and let's just do the tidy at work. Oh, you're not kidding. Gordon Bennett. Have you seriously say that's finished? That's terrible. No, it'll be... Well, no, it's following the same course as the 8.2 metre windrower. So really, you wouldn't expect that level of... No, not really. It's true. I concur. I mean, bits off the edge of the course like this where, you know, like you would expect... Is that like off the beaten thing where you just they do a little bit of a pother of straw, and that did go. Yeah, this is where I was thinking you could escape. If you sort of like see, you could escape down and make a bit of a shortcut. Up, actually, not down. Yeah, up there, over yonder. To that road there. Be quite a shortcut, but it's I think we'd have to obviously, yeah, if we just now come out of that, you'd have to buy 245 for the pleasure of doing that, which is 71,780. I'm tempted. I am. Yeah, I am actually tempted. It'd be well worth doing that. I don't think I'd do I've done a lot of the boarding factory recently. I don't think I'd do another Let's Play, you know, like just to add that as an extra business just for like that kind of thing. But it's a shame because in a way, I suppose we could do a bit of that, really, thinking about it. I love it. It's a really... Yeah, I wasn't going to do any like wood chippy type things, but I've got to be honest, I'm glad I did. I've used it quite a lot. Yeah, I've also got me poplar greenhouse, which also is Yeah, now that really is to sort of like send the poplar, you know, like to the chipping factory, boarding factory. But well, it's a bit of both, really. Can we get that patch there? That's quite a large patch. Yay. Fantastic. Beautiful bit of kit. Let's grab that very tiny amount of sunflowers, which we may actually dump straight into the pigs, I reckon. Is there enough room for this in here? Yeah, I would say we could probably, with how good this is at turning, I'd say we could probably stick it there without unduly, maybe just about. Let's grab the, let's making short work of that. Let's grab you. I thought we'd make good use of the 16,600 odd litres of storage that this has got, but we didn't really need anywhere near that. It really is quite terrible. Grab the windrow as well. Oh, no, that we finished with that this year. Yeah, so I think we will. We're going to tip this straight into the pigs. So I don't. Obviously, the bad thing is about this kind of enclosure. It will just be like, you know, gone. But again, for a first year in farming, we could have it as a, you know, like a bit of a secondary one, and keep all of the ones we've done and go bigger, and have that as like a second piggery. You wouldn't like just do away with it. Is my point. That I wouldn't mind having a quick look at actually. To see, oh, I love the wood stack. That windrower. Oh, Bob is just about finished. My bestest friend. Yeah. We'll set. I think we've probably just got enough time to set the plough going on that. Brilliant. Is there? Yeah, there is. I think there's enough space in there for us to just about. Yeah, well, there is if we like. We could do it that way, where you go crossways like so. Bit, yeah, it's pretty much taking out the entire entrance. I think we're going to have to be a bit steeper in angle than that. More like that, I think. Right, so let's grab Bob, who's missed a couple of corners. Yeah, visit. Yeah, I think a bit of light. So let's grab those corners that you missed. We could see on the you have as well. Although they're tiny weeny corners, but yeah, I would want, if a job's worth doing, it's worth doing well, as the old saying goes. Yeah, I mean, I knew there were little fields. I always knew that. I mean, they were very, very reasonably priced, so that sort of like tells you a lot already. So fantastic. Set this going on the last field to be done, and we sort of turn around. All we need really is to grab the stone picker, and we're like ready. I would imagine we probably need to lime, probably. Like, I can't guarantee. I don't think we had got a bale out of that one, did we? There's not enough straw to, but yeah, I didn't notice that we got one. No. No bales. Fantastic. So we were going to, yeah, let's have a look at the fields in the area and see if any, they should have been like harvested. Oh, are these what? Oh, if there was spinach, there's still spinach, aren't there? Oh, it's cotton. Oh, ready to harvest. So that should be ready. These are still not dead yet. I thought November that they should be gone. Well, we can buy field 4. And field 6 is harvested. So this we can do. Yeah, so 6 we can buy. Seven is harvested. So let's grab that too. And obviously, yeah, 8 and 5 will wait. Don't think, yeah, all things considered, I mean, yeah, I would definitely want a bigger. I'd say 13 I would, in real life, I would literally tear that to pieces and literally make a better job of it. About 2. Spinach ready to harvest. So again, but spinach grows again, doesn't it? So about 3. Harvested. So let's buy field 3 as well. You know, that is now. I don't take the money any lower than that. I think that's enough for now, unless we do a bit better on that gap. That gives us quite large things, really. There's a lot of ploughing to be done over the winter, so next session. So Sharon's done a cracking job already. You can see what's been done, the mulching and that. And I bet you if we went out and in, that it would actually show more. Yeah, because it's very poor on its... yeah, what you can see. So that is amazing. So massive amount of fields. I would obviously like to get 5 and 8, but I'm not sure we can this year. Yeah, I mean, no, we'll keep 12 anyway, even if it's I think sugar beet. Again, I would rotate. I'm trying to observe crop rotation and have done for quite a while. Not always is it achievable, but yes, sometimes I like to do that. Yeah, what I would like to do, I know it's been a long session. We'll do it next time. I'd like to see where we could stick an enclosure, even if that means let's have a look at how big the pig is. Only takes seconds, and it is true. I don't mind stealing field 10 because it's right close, and probably putting sheep as well. Maybe the smaller one if we're going to split it, and we're going to go into pigs in a bigger way. And I would like to use our pigsty. Yeah, it doesn't take up much room. I would like to give it a better and bigger enclosure thing, though. I think you'd need to probably do it more like that. And I don't want this as big as the... So I think something like that. Yeah, so it's not going to take... And obviously I'd give them a nice big enclosure. So then if we were going to do sheep as well... Got my smaller one rather than the biggie one. Oh, they've done the same one as me, but like theirs is... Wow. Yeah, this is my bigger, but oh no, it's not actually. You see, I didn't do that one because I thought it was always a bit, you can't have that amount of animals in it. So I made mine bigger, and I made it bigger because I thought that was... Well, I think we could fit that on, really. If we're going to steal the field and go into another business, and I don't think that's a bad idea, and that's where we're going to move the bigger pigs and have this as like a... Obviously, these are about... Oh, no, I think they're about to give birth 1 month. So we're then going to have 72 animals, and obviously another 6 months, and these give birth again. So, no, reproduction time 4 months. So that is quite amazing. It really is. I mean, the turnaround on pigs is quite phenomenal. So I think we go bigger with pigs. I'd like to observe the pigs and the sheep. And the sheep I'm going to obviously do for the wall. And I think we'll go into the rope factory. I really like doing the rope. Or do we do clothes? I think rope factory. I like rope factory. If we're going to just do a business. Fantastic. Oh, thank you, Sharon. I'll tell you what we're going to do then. We're going to quickly grab you. And we're going to, like, do you on one of our new fields. Because I love... It's one... If I was going to call out one really cool feature that I love, it's got to be the fact that the workers, you set them going and they remember and they carry on the task. It sort of even pips Courseplay, with the fact that Courseplay hasn't managed to do that yet. They've not plugged that in. If it's, you know, I don't know why, but it is a really fantastic feature that, and again, it might be that Courseplay can't, with it not being the inbuilt AI, it might be that you can't do that. Right, so let's set you going on one of our new fields. Yeah, that's not a bad way in. So 6, and this does need doing, I think, if I remember rightly. This had root crops in. I think there's quite a bit of liming needed doing. Let's have a check on our fields as well. I didn't see that they did need lime, actually. No, there's only this new field 6 that needs lime. Switch the weeds off. And field 5, which we've not bought yet. 7's fully fertilised. Amazing. 3 as well. I thought there was 1. So our fence is going to get busy. It is, which I'm glad. We bought that especially. It's sitting there, like sitting, just like literally sitting there. So let's just get this ready for next session and stick the spreader on. And the last thing I'd like to do is corner production silos and make sure you've left yourself. Yeah. I did think when I said, oh, it's all right, I thought, yeah, well, it's sticking his nose out a bit, or his rear end out a bit, and making it quite tricky for us to get in the shed properly. But I suppose it's true, yeah. You can't not use a shed like that. We need to like throw this out, don't we, and grab the lime. So we'll do this over here, just behind there. Yeah, not quite enough room. Oh, brilliant, brilliant. We've got a telehandler. We can shift it next time. Or we can nudge it with our wheel like that. Right, so lime. We really need this Xylon one. It's got an awful lot more space. It's special. So, do we order that? I think we do. Yeah. Lime. And yeah, it's got obviously that platform at the back. It literally feels. Oh, okay. Yeah, diesel as well then. Yeah, fantastic. And there we go. So 7,000. We got like quite a lot more if you've got the back platform box as well. So do we buy another? Oh, I think we can manage. We probably need a buy point over the other side if we're like going for fields over there, and we are. So what a turnaround. Yeah, quite. Now let's lower this in advance, because if you ever stand a chance of this working, it always seems to be that you've got to have it lowered. Let's have a look. Field 6. I'm not sure. Not 6, no, because that's been busied with the... I don't want to get in the way of the plough. Yeah, I often mix workers, but I've got to be honest, it does cause more issues. Sometimes patience is the way you should do it. So I think it was field 7 that also needed liming. I'm not sure if you can do this if you've got the cotton bits left, but that's why I just thought I'd try this. No, they're happy. Let's just see. Can you actually lime? Oh, you're not moaning, so you're obviously like going to use it, which is good, but can you actually do it? Does it? It does. It sticks. Fantastic. Right, that's it then. So I'm going to leave those working. Probably now the one thing I do find in between sessions is I'll jump in, and although that would work, it will probably come in and say, "Oh, you know, it's in the wrong working order. Yeah, I can't use it," and the worker will stop. That's what normally happens in between sessions with that my fertilizer spreader. I'm going to have to check to see if it is the fact that the wires are not quite right. See if it is my fault, as in like because the game's been particular. Right, all that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey. And I'm going to say goodbye for now.